So the Imago Dialogue process is at the heart of Imago Relationship Therapy. So let's get curious about why that is. And the reason that we use dialogue so much is because it brings safety. It creates a safe environment for you and your partner to talk about the things that really matter. Before you can connect with your partner, you're going to have to feel emotionally safe. You're going to have to be able to settle, and that's the only way in which your brain is going to be available to hear them properly. And the safety is created by the dialogue process and by the clear structure and the predictability of the way in which the dialogue format unravels. So let's have a look at that in a bit more detail. Let's take the human brain. So here's a nice picture. And the brain is primarily divided into three main areas, which is the brainstem and the limbic system, which forms the old brain, and the frontal cortex, which forms the new brain. The brainstem is our lizard brain. It's the part of the brain that's paying very close attention to facial expressions, tone of voice, and it's constantly searching for danger. This part of the brain is also the part that regulates simple functions, really basic functions like breathing. And in times of stress, the brainstem comes under the direction of the limbic system. So when we look at the limbic system, we also call it the mammalian brain. This is our emotional center, and it's our safety center, and it detects danger. And when it does, it goes into fight, flight, freeze, or submit mode. So both the brainstem and the limbic system, when you add them together, form the old brain. The new brain is formed in the frontal cortex. That allows us to step back, respond to a situation rather than react. It's in this part of the brain that we can empathize and see things from somebody else's perspective. And when we feel anger, the prefrontal cortex, that frontal piece, is turned off, because you really don't need to empathize with a wolf if it's attacking with you. You just have to get the hell out. And the old brain functions really well in helping you do that. Now, how this fits in with dialogue is that when you're arguing with your partner, you're going to be operating on your old brain. Lizards aren't very good at negotiating the complexities of a loving relationship. So old brain functioning clicks in, and probably going to use the old survival strategies that you've learned as children to try to keep yourself safe. The goal of Imago Dialogue is to increase the blood flow between the limbic brain system and the prefrontal cortex, so we can start to respond rather than react to situations. The Imago Dialogue also calms the entire nervous system, and it allows for more activity in that frontal lobe, which fosters reflection and creative thinking, which is what you really need if you're going to put yourself in your partner's world and see it from their perspective, so you can have a closer, more connected relationship. The focus then is on helping your partner feel safe, rather than waiting for your partner to create the safety. And if you both create that safety, you're going to open a pathway to attunement with each other, and you're going to have a very different and positive experience in the moment. So dialogue gives us a safe and productive alternative to arguing.